This next comedian I'm bringing to the stage needs no introduction. Everybody y'all know him already. He's one of Buffalo's kings of comedy. One of the funniest comedians here in Buffalo. Give it up for Sheldon Johnson!
Yo, what's up with black women now, man? You ever notice how hard it is for black couples to break up? Why we just can't break up and leave each other the fuck alone? You ever notice that? Like, you ever break up with somebody, but y'all still be fucking? Yeah. Like for like 2-3 months. It's like the relationship is not officially over until one of y'all start fucking somebody else. And then that's when the woman or the man, they start saying, oh, that bitch wasn't shit anyways. You know, oh, well, that nigga had a little dick anyways, you know. But I'm telling you what you can't do. You can't go to your friends and your family and shit like that and start talking about them to them like, yeah, you know, he wasn't shit anyways. You know, he used to cheat on me and shit. Now I done bust a nigga out. The nigga done gave me crabs and VD and he done got this other girl pregnant and shit like that. And then about 2 or 3 months later, you get back with the nigga. You bring him around your family and shit. And then he like, well, why your aunt and your mother and them looking at me like that? And then you try to put your aunt and your moms and them on blast and shit because he asked the question and shit and be like, yo, why y'all treating Tony like that? Why we treating Tony like, oh, you don't know why we treating Tony like that? You the one said he gave you VD, bitch. You the one told me. You the one said he got some other girl pregnant. You the one said he gave you gonorrhea and VD. Y'all can't tell y'all shit. Because families stick with you. They don't give a fuck about him. Man. Another thing about relationships, man, that's crazy, man. Like, you ever had one of them type of women? I hate them type of women that you break up with, and then they start calling everybody in your motherfucking family looking for you. You know what I mean? When last time y'all seen your cousin James? You don't want to be bothered with that shit. How many of y'all done went out with an ugly person by a show of hands? Oh, y'all ain't gonna confess to that shit, right? I already know you did. I seen some of y'all. Shit, like, you ever notice this shit? Like, with an ugly person, you got to understand, like, when you go on a date with ugly people already got a plan. You know what I mean? Because it's like, when you, say like you sleep with an ugly person 2 or 3 times and shit, right? You sleep with them 2 or 3 times, all of a sudden they think y'all a fucking couple. You know what I mean? It's like, they be like, can we go to Ola Mills and take pictures and shit? You ain't taking no pictures with the ugly motherfucker. He probably good in the bed and shit, but you don't want to be taking no pictures and shit. I tell you, when you date an ugly person, you gotta make sure you got your own fucking car too. You don't let no ugly person drive you and pick you up and shit, because they be trying to stop off everywhere else and shit so they can show you off. You know what I mean? I'm already hip to that shit, right? You be like, who live here? They be like, just get out the car. I want you to meet my aunt. You be like, oh, damn. So bitch gonna think we together. Everybody done went through that shit, man. Man, I was kind of pissed off today, man. I'm doing like this Twitter shit. So the Twitter thing is new to me, you know. The thing is, you know, with Twitter, it's like if you following a motherfucker around on Twitter all goddamn day, when the fuck do you go to work? You know, so it's like with the Twitter thing, it's like I can't even go to the goddamn bathroom by myself no more. You know what I mean? I went to take a shit the other day, turned around, and the motherfucker followed me for real. That's why I like Facebook. I like Facebook though, right? Because you get on Facebook, and Facebook, it allows you to find friends that you ain't seen or heard from in a long ass time. You know, like child support. Motherfuckers request me as a friend the other day. And gonna ask me, is my motherfucking address still the same? Like we grew up and shit together. Shit, motherfucking child support. You got a lot of people still looking for Osama bin Laden. That motherfucker one of my Facebook friends. They know where the fuck he at. Shit, me and OJ, we be chatting and shit, you know. How a motherfucker in jail get a Facebook account? That's crazy, ain't it? Did you hear that story about where the guy got out of jail and shit? Now, he escaped from jail, and the motherfucker got a Facebook page and was putting all this shit on here about, you know, his whereabouts, his real address and shit, and they went right there and picked his ass up. I'm like, this motherfucker a damn fool. I'm telling you, man, before you get married, I just want y'all to know, you got to investigate, who gonna be your goddamn in-laws, because I got a sister-in-law that's a crackhead. My other sister-in-law, she in the goddamn special ed. My brother-in-law, this motherfucker just got out of jail. But see, he still got that jail mentality and shit. You know what I mean? We at my house the other day, we working out, lifting weights and shit, right? This motherfucker started taking my weights and shit outside. I'm like, yo, nigga, you ain't locked up no more. Bring my motherfucking weights back in the house. It's raining. Crazy shit, man. My sister-in-law, we stood in the goddamn line at the airport for like almost 2 hours to get through security. We finally get all the way back there in the back. It's 15, 20 minutes before the plane leaves. This bitch talking about, I'm going outside smoking a cigarette. That's when I knew her ass was in a special ed. She got on the goddamn plane with 2 garbage bags talking about they carry-ons. You in the goddamn rumps when you 43 years old and you still bringing goddamn permission slips home from work and shit. Who the fuck supposed to sign it? I told my wife, we gonna get your goddamn sister that program my baby can read. Just dumber than a motherfucker, man. Man, you ever notice how when you be like watching different movies and TV and shit like that, right? And you see people like Megan Good, Jennifer Lopez, Gabrielle Union, and you be like, damn, that bitch fine as hell. And your girl just be looking at you and shit. My wife do that shit sometimes. So she asked me one day, she said, let me ask you a question. I said, what's up? She said, would you ever leave me for somebody like Janet Jackson? I said, bitch, I would kill you for Janet Jackson. Y'all crazy as hell. But I never dated outside my race, so usually when I go out of town and stuff like that, doing comedy and stuff, right, if like the crowd like you or whatever, they buy you drinks at the bar, oh, you were so funny. And it was this one particular girl, right, she came up to me and she was like, she wanted to, go to bed. She never slept with a black guy before and shit, right? So she just wanted to know, was the myth true? Me, I was just kind of curious too and shit because I never did it. So she took me back to her hotel room. She got asshole naked, jumped in the bed. She said, come on, you big black stallion. Show me what you do best. So I tied her ass up and I robbed her. Hey, I'm Sheldon Johnson, y'all.